It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll swing this out to Tony. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He finds his man, Pollard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Mahomes now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Patrick going to change the play. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Swinging this out for Pollard. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward. They're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redwoods will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Ritter. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. When you look at this defense, they're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen.
Here we go. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On play action, here's Ritter. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Miller, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now when some kind of score was desperately needed.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. That's complete to Tony. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this second down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And touchdown! Rashee Rice, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redwoods have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's a screen for Robinson. There's Robinson showing the flash. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. First down, here's Ritter. And this is caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 38 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Falcons' 8-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going for this. Here's Ritter. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Rashee Rice. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Redwoods are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Falcons 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Ritter down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Drill green. We can see the goal line. Wide open. Ready.
Here's Ritter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Denzel Mims. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Extra point by Crew, up and good. And that puts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A give right side for Pacheco. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down. We'll go the other way with the football. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A big completion there against double coverage, and Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for? It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Ready?
They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Blaster, stay.
Yes, let's get it.
Fury, yellow. Set, go.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And it'll be intercepted.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard
And this should be
line.
the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Again, it's Pacheco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that'll be caught by Tony. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Ritter going to change it up.
Shot, 17. Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
15-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
This is 2nd and 8.
Red, yellow. Hut.
Ritter from the gun. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Hut, hut.
Ritter. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown, Falcons! It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific on running these types of plays.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Mahomes now on first down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 50 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a 2nd and 7. Ritter back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what, I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously got a flag to catch.
This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a fourth quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position past the 45.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Headed straight. It's Pacheco. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here comes 2nd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Redwoods have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Come on,
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
black open.
Ritter. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now Ritter. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
Red, yellow, stick, mega. Field, black. Ready?
Here's Ritter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. The baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best. And old school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Gain of 30. First down, Redwoods.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweet.
I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning